How's everybody doing? It's your boy Justin Sparrow with 100% Crypto. Today I want to talk about a strategy that's a little bit more risky, micro caps, small cap trading. A lot of people get a little offended when I push the narrative of trading small caps or trading micro cap coins because they don't understand it's not a hodl mentality when it comes to trading these coins. When you're holding these coins, it's literally you're trading a trend. Like a meme coin. There's been plenty of meme coins that have 1000x. There's been lots of people that have made money off meme coins. There's been people that have been completely wrecked off meme coins, because that's when they don't know when to buy. If you don't understand charting and technical analysis as well, that's another thing. If you watch a lot of videos right now that I'm about to start uploading, they're about to be about TA, just so you can understand basic stuff, nothing too complicated, just to get you guys understanding with cryptocurrency and how to basically look at basic TA patterns. Basic like a cup and basically only five main patterns. I'm going to focus on a cup and handle, head and shoulders, descending wedge, ascending wedges, symmetrical triangles, and descending and ascending triangles. So, besides that, let me get into this video. I'm kind of jumping off topic. I have a habit of doing that, as you guys can see, with the micro caps anyway. Back when I first started in the crypto, I only had $200. I've more than 1000x that $200 investment at this point in time. And, a lot of people are like, that's crazy. How can you get that much money? Do you think I made that all trading Bitcoin? No, not at all. Actually, I rarely trade Bitcoin. I'm not against trading Bitcoin at all. But when you come into this market and you don't have a lot of money to work with, if you want to buy a whole Bitcoin right now, guys, you got to have 40 some $1,000. That's outrageous. Like right here, what, $43,000 to buy one Bitcoin. That's a little crazy to me. And you can see it's got a market cap of $815 billion. That's a lot of money, guys. You want to double this coin? It's going to have to move up a lot. So I'd much rather go down here lower on the list. Let me scroll on down right here on CoinGecko. Jump to page 5. I like to get to the coins that are around $100 million or less. Even in this area is fine. If it's you want these to be decent projects most of the time. But the thing is, like I said, you can jump in projects off of sentiment. If you see that all the market's jumping in and you see a lot of people pushing their project and it's at the beginning of a project and you feel it can do a real good run, you feel it can do a Doge or a Shiba, then you might want to risk a little bit of money. I'm not saying put a lot of money into it. I'm not saying put half your crypto money. I'm not even saying put 5% of your crypto in it. But if you sit there and you got $1,000, put $50 in it. Actually, I think it is 5%. I'm sorry. But whatever. Even if that's what you want to put in, put that in. You get 20 different coins that way, and I guarantee you, if you put those in the right small cap coins, you would have a hell of a better chance of making a lot more money than you would if you took that same money and put in 20 coins in the top 50. That's just my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people have a difference of opinion, but that's just mine. But let me get back to this real quick. I would go down here and I'd look at coins. Really, when I first got in the market, I'm not gonna lie, just like everybody else, I'd look at the top of the list. I'd look at the top 100 coins. First Bitcoin, I'd look at Bitcoin, then Ethereum, and then a lot of other stuff started jumping and coming out left and right, left and right. I started jumping in a couple different projects, made a lot of money, then lost a lot of money when the market crashed out. Honestly had some medical issues about a year and a half ago, where I almost passed away in the hospital, unfortunately. As I'm sitting there doing this video right now, I actually just got diagnosed with COVID. But I'm still trying to do this video because I want to get this information out here to you guys, because I want to make 100% crypto a family. I want everybody to subscribe to this channel, not just because I want to have a whole bunch of followers on the YouTube channel, but because because I do want followers. Don't get that incorrect. But so I can push my narrative, so I can push the narrative of pushing cryptocurrency adoption in the right way, because that's what my narrative is getting mass adoption, but making people understand it in the correct way. I don't want you to jump in at the top in the market and crash out. That's why I haven't been pushing a whole bunch of coins on my channel. Actually, any coins. Actually, as of this point, I haven't said of any coins that I actually specifically like. And it's more actually one coin. I said Utrust, the other day. I think on the last video by accident. But regardless, it's just because I was talking about it as I'm scrolling through coins like I'm about to do. There's a lot of coins right now that you can make money off of. Actually, two to come to mind would be Monkey Ball. It's down real low. There's a lot of sentiment. Speaking of market sentiment, that's got so much market sentiment, it's ridiculous. You can get it right on Solana, right on the Phantom wallet. And that coin, it's very cheap now. compared, it's ridiculous. That coin, as soon as people start playing that game, as soon as the gameplay starts and people start utilizing that, it's going to jump off, guys. So it might be something you want to take a little bit of research, a little time, and do some research. And I mean, and just with every one of these coins, any coin that you get in, you want to do research. And I'm not saying to scroll down the list and because, hey, look, this market cap's under $100 million, I should jump in this coin. Actually, this coin right here, I've made a lot of money off of Polis Star Atlas DAO. That is a coin that I've made a decent amount of money off of. You want to buy these coins, you want to buy the bloodbath, you want to buy the dip. You don't want to buy the tops of the market. See, the problem is, let me show you something. When I first got into this market, this is what I would do. I would come over here and I would literally get in the market, and I wouldn't even be looking at the charts like this. I wouldn't be sitting there going through all the charts like I am right now, because I didn't even really do technical analysis, not at all. I'm like, I need to waste my time learning that stuff. I thought it was going to be way too hard to learn, and boy, was I wrong. It was actually fairly easy for me to learn it. It was a lot harder to perfect it, but fairly easy to learn the basic fundamentals that I'm going to try to teach you guys in the next videos that I do. Or in a stream of videos that I might just do maybe 5 or 6 of them and just throw them all out at one time, so you guys ain't getting bombarded with a whole bunch of videos just on TA. But anyway, I would sit there and I'd get into the market. Like here, let me jump back in here into this last pump. I actually did a couple moves here where that I shouldn't have done. I'm not perfect. I make errors just like everybody else. I've made several errors. I've lost money. Actually, I was up over 2,000x at one point. So I've definitely, I'm not saying I'm perfect when it comes to trading by far. I'm just saying I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for years now. When it comes to cryptocurrency, I can tell you how these markets move. I can see these charts in my sleep. I'm telling you. If you look at this chart right here, a lot of people will jump into the market. Let me move my big old head out the way real quick, guys. Oh, I'm all the way in the way here. If you look at the market right here, you can clearly see. Trying to get to the beginning of 2021, right into 2020. Really, that's where I'm at right here. As you can see, we broke the old all-time high right here on the chart. When we broke the old all-time high right here, we rushed through the 20. You got this big candle right here that rushed us straight up through $20,000. It actually took us all the way up to 21,000, a little bit over 21,200. Anyway, so we continued on up. We just kept going up and up and up, and a lot of people this time were like, "Whoa, this is really moving." It literally doubled itself from this point. You got to understand right here in this point of a week and a half, 2 weeks, it doubled itself, Bitcoin. Then you had this pullback from all the way from what was that, $41,000, around $42,000, all the way back down right there real quick in 3 days, all the way to $29,000. 29,000. Does that sound familiar? Sounds like a price that we keep pulling back to. That's that same. Sounds like the support that we keep hitting. The very bottom support. 40,000 is a real strong support. Don't get that messed up. Okay. Well, anyway. And I'm like, okay, it's a big drop, but this market's used to doing that. It's a volatile market. Cryptocurrency is volatile. You can't get in this market and expect to get scared out by moves like this, because like I told you before, it's made to shake you out. You do not want to be shaken out and then see the price chart do something like this. You get in, you see the price coming down, you see it coming down, and you're like, oh man, it starts just crashing more and more. Then you sell right here, and then bam, it just pops right up. And you're like, oh man, what'd I do? It happens all the time. I've done it several times. Actually, I believe right here, I ended up selling right here, thinking we were about to buckle back down, and then it ended up pushing straight back up to new all-time highs. And I was like, oh, I missed that wave, because I'm not going to run into green candles, and it's just not going to happen. I'm not going to chase a green candle. Anyway, you see we dipped straight back down then, so I got my chance for re-entry, so that was fine. But anyway, we jump back up, and then most buyers will sit there and they'll buy during this wave up. They won't buy right here when it's down and everybody's scared and they're doing what they're doing right now. They won't say, hey, look, it's extreme fear in the market right now, I want to buy crypto. No, they wait for everybody to be buying crypto. They wait for every YouTuber, every crypto person out there to be sitting there telling you, hey, you know what? Cryptocurrency is what you need to buy. Cryptocurrency is what you need. Oh, you got to buy this coin. You got to buy that coin. It's going to go to the moon. Last year, what were they saying? What was Bitcoin going to go to? 200,000, 400,000, 500,000. We didn't even hit the $100,000 mark everybody was talking about. We didn't even hit the $80,000 low marks these guys were talking about. You got to be realistic with this stuff. I'm not saying these marks can't come, because I believe they will. I honestly do. but there's going to be a lot better gains for us in these lower cap altcoins, guys. Like there's so many different coins that we can just run down, over just doing this. Like I said, when you watch that chart, the point of me showing you that it's just you got to get into them at the right time. So go over to TradingView, make yourself a free account, start looking at the technical analysis, start actually looking at the charts and seeing when you're hitting dips, when you're hitting bottoms, when you're making higher highs and higher lows, and then when you fall and make a lower low or a lower high, you're like, hold on, there's a problem here. Watch what the market does and get yourself out of the market if you need to. There's no problem in cashing out of a coin if you think it's about to crash out to the floor. Like that HODL mentality of, oh, we know the market's going to crash 70, 80%, but we're going to HODL and hold our coins all the way through. That's the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. Why would I hold a coin to go down 60, 70% if I know it's going to do that? That would be like me looking at a chart, me for sure saying this is going to be the greatest long I've ever seen, but I'm going to let it. I'm not trading it. I'm just going to let it go. No. I mean, there's tax reasons to HODL certain coins are good to HODL, for certain people, depending on how they do it. And if you have a lot of money, of course, a lot of people that got a lot of money, yeah, you can HODL the hell out of whatever you want because you got the money to do so. If you got $5-6 million, you can easily say, oh, I'm gonna get a couple $100,000 this coin, a couple $100,000 coin, a couple $100,000 coin, and get 10 coins at a $200,000 a piece and have 10 coins you just hold while you're trading more. It's ridiculous. So with that kind of money and the different types of mentalities with taxes and things, that would make you want to do that. But like I said, when you come down here and you get into these coins, especially right now, gaming coins and metaverse coins, I'm telling you, these are going to take off very heavily. I've been saying this now for months. These are going to take off very heavily. Actually, I've been saying this for like 6 months now. These are going to take off very heavily. I'm telling you to get into these coins, to look at these coins. Don't just jump into them. Actually, that's not what I'm not telling you to get into these coins. I'm telling you to do your research on these coins and then get into them after you know which ones are good projects. Like coins like Remark are doing real good right now. That's Wilder World. Things like these are gonna metaverse projects like these that are actually building real big things, just like gaming projects like Thading Arena that have their own project, their own studios that they're just doing a lot of things. Like what is it? Vulcan Forged got hacked, so it's in the red right now. It's in the dip. It's all the way back down in the dumps. Don't you think that's a much better time to buy than when you're riding all the way up and you're at the top and you've done the 10, 20, 30x? Of course. But you know what? As humans, we let our emotions get to us. As soon as the market starts to shake a little bit and we start to go, oh no, I got a little bit of money in this, and the more money you got in, the more percentage of your money I got into, you say, the more nervous you start getting. And then you start saying, oh man, do I got the right coins? Should I cash out of this? Should I cash out of that? Then you let your emotions dictate your trade. You're no longer looking at the charts. You're letting your emotions dictate the outcome of what's going on with you. And if you do that, if you let your emotions dictate the outcome of your trade, it's not going to be good. It's never going to be good. That's what you need to separate yourself from when you trade. And I understand it's hard, believe me, because believe me, I'm very frustrated when it comes to trading sometimes with the way things happen, just like anybody. Like I told you, I'm human. I'm not perfect when it comes to this. I do know what I'm doing when it comes to cryptocurrency because I've been doing it for a while. But like I said, you get down in these charts here, you get down in these lower cap coins, and then you look at these coins. You see, what projects are people looking at? You go over on Twitter. You sit there and look over on crypto Twitter. You see, what is everybody talking about? What's the sentiment? Right here, D-Race, for instance, made good money off this coin. Also got a couple NFTs, a couple horses. That's a whole different video. Anyway, but I'm telling you, gaming tokens, they're gonna kill. You'll see Alex Becker and Ilio Trades talk about them a lot, and the guys are right. These coins are definitely going to kill. That's a fact. If you look at these coins, though, you can scroll down this list so easily and to see so many different coins like that. I don't even want to sit here and name a whole bunch of different coins, honestly. But like I've been looking at a lot of these different coins lately. I mean, it's no harm to looking at anything. Actually, I was just looking at most of the coins that I'm looking at right here on this whole page. Well, most of them I already know because I've been looking at them, at one time or another in the last little bit. Because that's what you have to. There's so many different things here, guys, that you can make right here, Sato. It's a lot of different things. Right, Cabrata, actually, when the game first came out. When this game first came out, they made these Cabrata tokens for the game. And then when they did that, the tokens actually started pumping real good initially. And then you see it's got an $89 million market cap. It was a lot lower than that initially. I forget what it was I made off of it. I actually ended up selling them during the top. I'm sorry. not during the dip. That's when you want to buy, not sell. Anyway, just a lot of different coins on here. Like I was telling you before, Polis, which is the Dow for Star Atlas. You can see that's another coin I made good money off of. Elastos, made good money off Elastos. Made good money off Wally or Whale. I'm sorry. Actually, I made good money off of Simo coin. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I made good money off that Solana coin. I bought that with my Phantom wallet and ended up 10x in that coin very fast, and actually sold the top on that too. And that wasn't too long ago. That was maybe like 2 months ago. And that was another decent trade, and that's what I mean. You just keep getting these trades. I'm looking at this one right here now. GuildFi, GF. This actually looks very interesting to me. Actually, I'm investigating this token right now. So you definitely want to do your own research on that one. But just get in. That's my point is get into these lower caps. I don't need to sit here and tell you every token that I've got into, because the point is don't get in. I'm not telling you to get into those specific tokens. Besides the ones I told you that were right now currently in a dip. Things like what was it, Balkan Forged, and things like Monkey Ball that I believe is going to have a good run. I'm not telling you to jump into those tokens neither. I'm telling you to look at those tokens and do your research on those tokens, because I believe they have good potential. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you what cryptocurrency is going to do. I can tell you what I believe is going to happen. With my 4 years of expertise in cryptocurrency, I can tell you. Oh, actually, you know what? About 5.5 years of expertise right now in cryptocurrency. I can tell you a lot about what's going on. No, 5 years. Okay, but anyway, I can tell you guys a lot about what's going on in this. Let me see. If you guys just, you got to learn how to take profit too. That's another thing. If you're sitting there and you got a coin and you jump in and you 5x a coin, don't lose a 5x chasing a 10x. I've seen so many people do it. I've done it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've sat there and jumped in a coin, and I'm like, oh yeah, look at this. Actually, I was gonna do it with the meme coin right there on the semi dope coin or whatever it is with Solana, and I ended up selling it. And luckily I did, because I sold it at the top, and I actually sold all of it because I was like, that's a meme coin, Justin. This is a bag, because I have a meme bag actually. And it was funny because I actually only put $1,000 into this bag to buy meme coins with, and I bought 10 different meme coins with $100 a piece. Or I bought, actually, I forget what it was, but it was like 5 to maybe 8 different meme coins with some up, because I remember I put $200 in one coin, $200 in another, and then I think I put $100 in an additional coins. But anyway, you just need to sit here and you need to sit there and focus on the coins that you want to really get after you sit there and do your research. Actually, after you sit here and you go through these different coins that have these low market caps. As you can see, these coins got 79 to 76 market cap, $1 million market cap on this page. Yeah, these coins here are a lot of different coins. Troy, this token here, I actually made a lot of money off of when it first came out. This token here, I rode up pretty high. It's actually back down a bit, like most things are. If you jump on over further down the list, as you can see here, now what's the market cap at the top of this page? 50 million. Okay, even more intriguing for me. I'm not going to lie, I go a little degenerate sometimes, but my point is these plays are the ones that make you the money. If you take $100, or better yet, if it's $100 or $1,000, it doesn't matter. If you take $100 and put it into 10 different coins, or $1,000 and put it into 10 different coins, and I'm talking about small caps or micro caps, coins that are, let's just say, $150 million or less. Do your research on these coins, and I said, just make sure that if they have a little bit of a bigger market cap than that, that's fine. Just make sure they're good projects and they got the things I'm telling you, that market sentiment. You see that people want to buy these things. If they're games, people are playing these things. People are talking about them. Crypto Twitter is liking this stuff. You look at the market sentiment on all different kinds of social media algorithms, and you can see that it's ridiculous how much people are talking about these. It's nuts, guys. You can clearly see a lot of these moves before they happen. Also, when you use on-chain metrics, that's a whole nother video, but there's a lot of different apps that you can sit there and use, and to sit there and literally just watch on-chain metrics, watch the money going in and out of exchanges, watch how much leverage is being traded in and out of the market. And if you do that, that'll give you another better picture of seeing these things. These are the things that you need to research on. And this is why I'm telling you, before you get into these coins, if you're new to cryptocurrency, do a little bit of research. When I first got in this, I had $200. I sat there for like 4.5, 5 months, just looking and literally like every day, just studying this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get in this coin, and this coin. And I'm like, I'm going to put $75 in each one. And I'm like, oh, shit, I don't have $75 for each one. I'm going to get 4 coins. And then I decided to just put $100 in one and the 50 in the other two, because I couldn't find another coin that was worthy of me getting at the time. But like I said, I was new at the market, and luckily, I made the right decisions, and those coins paid off. And then, my next moves also did well, and I continued to do well, and I've continued to take losses as well. But I've won more than I lost, and that's the point. If you win more than you lose, you will always do good in this game. That's the thing you got to win. If you're risking the same amount, that is, because if you're risking crazy amounts here and there, and then you're risking a little bit here, then obviously it can be, you can obviously, it's going to have a different outcome with that win lose theory. But like Frontier here also, I made good money off this coin. Still good money to be made off this coin. Paid Network, actually, that was another thing that was hacked like Vulcan Forge. When Paid Network dropped all the way down into the dirt, it came back because it had a strong company, it had a strong team, it had a strong community behind it, just like Vulcan Forge. That's why I believe, in my opinion, that that's going to be a good investment. So me personally, I'm going to take a little bit of my money and I'm going to put it there in that token. I already have, actually. I mean, I say I'm going to, because I already have full transparency with you guys. And like I said, I've lost money. I've sat there and put money in trading pools and some farming pools, trying to get some extra, and some risky pools, which you shouldn't do when it comes to pools. I tried to play those games like I did with buying cryptocurrency, and I do not suggest you do that. When it comes to farming, if you guys are yield farming, don't put money in these real low risky pools, because they get rug pulled all the time. I've actually got pulled a few times in these little risky ass pools where these people just were out for blood. They just want your damn money, and that's all they're coming for. You got to realize, anybody who tells you that they're here strictly for the technology, oh, I'm here. The only reason I'm here is for the technology, guys. I don't care about the money. That's bullshit. Yeah, I like the technology. I love decentralized technology. I love all the decentralized protocols that I can use. I love how I can be my own bank. But the thing is, at the same time, you need to pay attention to everything else that's going on around you. You need to sit there and really take a good look at everything. Like I keep trying to tell you, it's not about just technical analysis. It's not about just fundamentals. It's not just about buying just a coin because it's a micro cap. It's about looking into everything. Looking into the teams, looking into the project, looking into the people in the project too, and making sure, like I said, when looking at the team, look into them and make sure they ain't been in other projects that are rug pulls, because that's a little good indicator right there. Hey, this guy's been in a couple shady projects. You might not want to get in the coin, especially if it's a newer token. But anyway, like I said, buy these smaller cap tokens, investigate them though, and just try it out. Put a little bit of money into them. Don't risk a lot. Put a little bit of money into a few coins. When they double, you can do what's called a moon bag. When the coin doubles, you can take half of your initial investment out. Like say you put $100 into 10 different altcoins. You put they got this. Let's just say, for hypothetical reasons, they all double to $200. You would take that initial investment of $100 out of each coin, and then you just let the bag ride. See, me, I like that theory initially at first, but then some of these coins I realized would just tank over, and I realized if I just did a little more research with that token and paid attention to what was happening with it at the time, I would have known to take the rest of that bag. So I've learned not to just sit there and just hold and hold and hold, because you don't need to hold through these big losses. It's no point of sitting there making 20, 30, 40%, and then losing 50, 60%. That's ridiculous. Take your profits. I can't stress that enough, guys. This video has been going on for 23 minutes. I don't want to sit here and take all your guys' time up. Plus, like I said, I got COVID. I'm not feeling too well. If you guys can please do me a favor and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to get a lot of content out here for you guys. I'm definitely trying to do everything I can for the community. Remember, the first 1,000 subscribers are gonna get are gonna be part of the founding members. I was about to give away something. I didn't. Oh, I almost slipped right there. See, I can definitely tell you I ain't feeling good. The first 1,000 people that will be founding members. So definitely subscribe to the channel. There'll definitely be something in it for you guys down the road here. I'm not saying immediately there's gonna be something special for you, but right down the road here, very shortly, just subscribe to the channel. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not promising nobody nothing. Let me hold my mouth. Anyway, this is your boy Justin Sparrow with 100% Crypto, and I hope all you guys have a blessed day, and I hope I feel better, and I will see you guys later. And definitely, subscribe to the channel once again, because I can't say that enough, guys.